go Louie, go Louie.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Get.
Pretty today.
Do I need to rearrange this? Is that okay by your feet? Because I can. Here. Spin the bottom towards me. There you go. Better? That should give you enough room, right?
I know you're not.
I'll take that because I'm tags back.
Gotcha. I'm a tag collector.
Right. I have a few of them.
I'm a tag collector.
That's how you do I mean, I was wearing kisses at night. Blind, but I was wearing kisses. I'll go kisses at everyone.
I am not. No, this presents they're going to present.
Gentle. Going quickly. We have bread.
Take it!
Please.
Take the bread!
Take a complimentary loaf of bread with you tonight to remember your defenders firmly tried. Bread now.
Let them eat bread.
You have children. You have children to feed.
Yep. I'm still at the have to keep it all good stage. And normally by this time I would have been on map number 4. So with my arm elevated while napping. Eat and smell. Your Grace. Your tank top showing you hussy. Whoa!
The camera's looking the other way.
What? Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. No, not anymore. I've been here for 6 years. I'm sorry. My brain is a traveler of the world.
Does someone have something they would like to share with this audience? Something that happened? Yes! Grace, come on out.
I'm going to step outside and cool down and then come back in.
What is your... Come on up here. Would you very slowly sharing with you a crucial we wish you luck in your journey. Does anyone else have something they want to share? I've been announcing this off and on all day. I hate anyone to miss it. There is a very fine professional early music group here in this area of Long Solid, Utopia Early Music. They are doing concerts next Saturday at 8 and next Sunday at 5. Not this Sunday, but next week. And they're going to be at St. Mark's and overlook Utopia Early Music. They're doing music at the time and from history on one of the early practice in the entire world. And it's a great time, I'll tell you. Soprano, countertenor, tenor, bass, Renaissance singing, chorus, rock, and opera percussion. This is the way we wish we could sound, Dave. I need that too. Coronation was made in 1907. So you made it sound that way.
Good gentles, please rise and pay proper and due homage to their royal majesties Lachlan and Zickus, King and Queen of almighty Artemisia.
Good gentles, streamers, travelers of all kinds, now come before you, their excellencies, Kovar and Bromley, barony of Luxville.
Your Majesties, Your Excellencies, assembled populace all, pray heed to my words. For tonight, the eyes of Artemisia are upon you. 1,000 of them, in fact. I present to you the Baron and Baroness of the Barony of 1,000 Eyes, Baron Stefan and Baroness Amber.
Your Majesty, entering your court before my eyes be mighty Baroness Maria, from the moose lands of Barn Hold. Let all praise the moose herd.
They sound angry all the time.
Great populace of Artemisia, come before you now, the scourge of the seas, their excellencies Owen and Malkin, defenders of the waters of Artemisia.
Hey, Haji.
You have their majesties leave to make yourselves comfortable in an appropriate manner. Oh, here everybody opens the court of the royal majesties Lachlan and Zickus.
We have a great day.
Great tournaments, good showing on the races. Gymnastics down Harvard, fun to watch. We would have Mr. Evans.
Now, all for whom this is their first event.
Got your friend down.
Yeah. Do it.
All right. I don't even think I can fit that.
No. Okay.
Did you guys have a good time today? Yeah. Is this something you might want to do again?
For our newcomers, the lifeblood of the society, be blood! Be blood! Be blood! Be blood! Be blood! Their Majesties would summon into their presence now, Gautier.
Oh, man. Oh, hi.
To all whom these present shall know that we, Lachlan, and Victus, King and Queen of Artemisia, right mindful of his skill, leadership, and exemplary service on the Arabian region of our kingdom, do herewith recognize Gautier Dumont as a companion of the Order of the Gold Scarf. Every 7th day of December, Anno Societatis 54, being 2019 of the Common Era. Calligraphy and illumination by Sataki and Naname.
We're very sorry we were not able to make this previously, but we're happy.
In the recognition of the 3-month anniversary of his gold star. Their Majesties would call before them now, Master Ta'ira no Kentaro Shikeuni. Hello! Am I getting any closer?
The last bit was a bit off, the rest of it.
Okay, say it correctly again.
I just can say.
We're not picking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're kind of an impressive individual. Like, he's very quiet. When we did your ceremony at Estrella, he never changed expression. Like, ever. I was sitting there like,
I saw the video. It's a little.
I go, yeah, right? And so I give you
Ira no Kentaru Shige Koni, known as Hego, having provided an excellent example of skill and knowledge in the practice of the arts and sciences, does deserve our appreciation. Therefore we, Lachlan and Dignas, Zod and Zarista of Artemisia, do admit him into the august and inspired order of the Golden Maple League. Done by our hands this 11th of January on Associate Ties 54, being 2020 Gregorian. Lachlan's are Dignas Zarista. Calligraphy illumination by Baroness Adelines.
Woo!
If you get a chance to look at that scroll, definitely.
For the newest member of the Golden Maple League, Vivat! 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 To their excellencies of 1,000 as having business this evening.
Pray heed to the words of their excellencies of 1,000 guys.
Yes, thank you. First, we've had a lovely time. The food was phenomenal. Watching the fighting, the fencing, that terrible, scary shrimp thing. I haven't tried it yet. Oh, yes, but they got candy. And that,
Our kids are our fiercest.
First thing up, I have a Baroness Champion event coming up in 2 weeks. It's going to be Saturday, March 21st. And the year is 1144. There's civil unrest. King Stephen is trying to fight to regain his throne against the pretender, Empress Maud. We're going to have also a rapier attorney to choose the captain of musketeers to lead my army. There's going to be a heavy tournament to choose the captain of Stephen's army. And we're going to have a potluck lunch to choose the captain, I'm sorry, potluck lunch for donations for Uprising War Fund. We're also going to be having a silent auction for the lost and found items from last year's Uprising War. And we're going to have a lot of children's activities. Also, coming up in June, plan ahead for war! War! We're going to have Uprising War Wednesday through Sunday, June 17th to the 21st. Tournaments, merchants, classes, and classes. You want to teach a class. This is the woman you need to speak to, I'm sorry. The Honorable Lady Christina is the person you need to speak to for classes. Archers, we have something special for you. We're bringing in all the camping into a tighter area. No more far out placements. So the archery will be close. Yay!
You don't have to make the 2-hour trek to get there.
Right. And so that'll also be closer to the thrown weapons. And we're also going to have special prizes for the thrown weapons again this year. Women especially. So we'd like to see you out there. We had a tremendous showing last year. We'd like to do that again.
The Lady Thrown Weapons Tournament will return.
And all of those who volunteer for our event, we're going to have an auction of really nice prizes. We really value the service and all the work that it takes to put on a war. So please volunteer often, win nice prizes, and we hope to see each and every one of you there.
Come and have fun.
Yes, we're going to have a lot of fun this year, as we do now. Okay.
That's all.
Does Her Excellency of Arnold have any business this evening?
Pray, heed the words of our excellency.
When I left here several years ago,
What?
I am pretty sure the demon Decapata was totally destroyed. I heard story after here. And apparently there's dancing moose skulls and maypoles and arts and sciences and fighting, and it's a lot of fun. It's a little fun, but I'm still here. I'm just saying that road, that King's Road goes both ways.
Whoa.
Anyway, I have had a great time with my cousins. I really hope you guys got rid of it this year. Because, yeah. Because I come back next year. No, it won't not.
It's next nearest one in size now. The little one now, when the bigger is gone, the next bigger little next one.
The next little ones again? Excellent. You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Excellencies of Griffin's Lair have existence.
I'm not sure we can follow.
Great orders of their excellencies.
Ahoy again, my friends. Ahoy! I had a great time today. I got to see some great fighting. I got to see some great fighting off the field, because that's where the most fun takes place. Watching Malcolm the Fierce and Dame Varia face up to each other with swords made my day.
Two Baronesses enter, one Baroness leaves.
I had a great time. I hope you all did too. Thank you for attending.
This be the
Woo!
Thank you, Your Majesty. Baron Antoine has traveled far from the north and would like to discuss some of the events going on up there.
Your Majesties, may I address your Lords, ladies, fighters, artisans, thrown weapons enthusiasts, and archers. We have a lot of fun events coming up north very soon. At the end of this month, in the Burning Sentinels Keep, we have our Spring Feast, which is our arts and sciences event. It'll be in Missoula, Montana. At the end of this month, it'll have rapier and armor fighting as well. At the end of May, we've got a little practice foray going on called Brisket Brawl. Brisket. It's going to be an awesome multi-regional practice. We've got at least 3 kingdoms that are talking about sending fighters so far. We're going to do armor, we're going to do rapier, we're probably going to do archery and weapons as well as kids combat. So we've got a lot of things we're going to practice at this event. At this practice. Donation to help us cover the cost of the Porta Johns and things like that. Except for the brisket, which you do have to pre-register for. In about a week, I'm going to get the information on Facebook on how to do that. That's going to be an awesome little practice. You really ought to come. Last thing I've got is at the end of July, we've got Northern Summer Fair, which is an event that we put on amongst all the groups in Montana. We'll be in Dillon, so it's a lot closer than a lot of our events normally.
Yeah.
Day trip length from Idaho Falls. And it's a beautiful sight, a river running right around the edge of it. We have water activities, archery, rapier, thrown weapons, armor fighting, campfires, we set the grass on fire. It's awesome. We'll try to set the grass on fire this year, but it's awesome. You really should come. Thank you very much for your time.
And would their excellencies of Barony of Blackstone have any business to see?
Here in the office report of their excellencies.
Well, did everybody have fun?
Woo!
Thank you all for coming to this event. It's one of my favorites. I look forward to it every year.
Oh.
But we have other business to take care of today. So, nurses will be called before them their new chalet. Noel. This day do I, Lady Noel de Parre, offer my oath of service to the barony of Rock Salad. I pledge to uphold the laws, customs, and ideals of the barony. I will seek out and train a deputy. And strive to perform the duties of my office to the best of my abilities. Until the sky falls, the world ends, or my warrant expires. So say I. For the barony's newest officer, Vivat! 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 Lord Ford! There are some things we call before them. They are finished. Yo, somebody. I know you're all seneschal. She just said me. For those of you who don't know, Her Majesty is actually very seneschal. However, she can't do that while she's Her Majesty. And Her Excellency Rachel had pre-conviction or oversight or something because she said, wait, you need a deputy now. And she is correct. Her Majesty needed it. So, sometimes things happen. So, before we choose Rejoice, for service is a gift to be celebrated. In recognition of her devoted service to the barony, Thogar and Bronwyn recognized Rachel Ashton for her organizational gifts and her unique problem-solving skills as Seneschal of Laxalon, and admit her to the Order of the Ermine and Quill. Douglas, Dave March, AS54, Thogar Baron, Bronwyn Baroness, Scrollway Manuscript. Vivat! 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 The registration form to do that is already available on the Artesia Art website, which is art.artesia.sca.org. Speaking of arts, Their Excellencies, we call before them the Honorable Lady Masood.
Yay! Behind you, incoming.
It's a stalker.
He's just watching around.
So today we had our perennial arts and sciences competition and display. That means that we got to choose both our arts and sciences champion and our arts and sciences defender. And so I want to first of all take a second and thank everybody who competed and displayed and contributed to arts and sciences to making today very beautiful, because I know how difficult it is to put yourself out there and put your work out there to be looked at and judged and then see how that comes back to you. So thank you so much, all of you who were brave enough to do that. Our champion today is Master Raven.
We, Baron Hogar Hansen and Baroness Bronwyn Morgan, upon this 7th day of March, unassociated by 54, do declare that same gentle to be the champion of arts and sciences for the barony of Loch College. Hogar, Bronwyn, Baron and Baroness.
Huzzah!
For the newest champion of the arts and sciences in Loch Solid, Vivat!
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
We also, as is Defender's tourney, and we do have to defend against the demon Decapod. And as we know, the terrible brine shrimp from the deep is horrified by beautiful work being presented to it. And so our artisans brought forth the beauty of their hands in order to terrify it back into the Great Salt Lake. And today our defender is Mistress Heloise.
That was with my skill.
Only the light of knowledge may give us the way whereby we may banish the great and terrible deep shrimp, Paris and Monica, from our shores and back to the briny abyss. Therefore, we, Baron Hogar Hansen and Baroness Bronwyn Morgan, call upon our populace to give our barony a defender of the arts and sciences. Eloise Beck has shown himself to be the most capable artisan, and so, upon the 7th day of March, 54, do we name this gentle to be our defender of the arts and sciences of the barony of Loch College. Three cheers for the defender of the arts and sciences. Vivat!
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 Their Excellencies would call before them Oda Condren.
They kind of drunkardly.
Excellency Dunker.
All hail the fine talent and skill demonstrated today by our baronial bardic champion. While the finest of performances were demonstrated by one and all, one has proven to stand out as the most pleasing to us as we celebrate the demise of the Satan willing demon Decaphi. Therefore, we Hogar and Bronwyn, Baron and Baroness of Blacksalmon, do declare Dunker to be our baronial bard at our Defenders tournament the 7th day of March, and associated with 4 being the year 2020 Gregorian, Hogar Baron, Bronwyn Baroness, scroll and illumination by Sherwood Return. Oh, wait. Check out the bardic shrink.
Whoa.
For the newest bard of the barony, Vivat! 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 There are some people called before them Duke Sean and Lord Virgil.
Hand it up, bro.
Tell us who the winners of the stage are.
It's fine. I have to scratch this side of my head. He's just a box. You know, I'm never alone.
So yes, we had tournaments today, both heavy and rapier. I as the outgoing champion, I run the heavy tournament, which I have to tell you, watching my pool was a blast. I really just had a lot of fun watching all the fighters, some of whom were fighting some of these weapons with very little experience. They all took them in stride, and everyone comported themselves well. There were a lot of shots that were well taken. There was great communication on the field throughout the day. There were some surprise victories here and there. People just having just a really great time. And I did mention it earlier this afternoon, but I need to mention one more time that my favorite part of the day was watching His Excellency Yuri and Sergey and a spear duel. I'm a big fan of the spear duel, and these two guys are consummate professionals. And it was the best fight of the day as far as what I saw. And it was just a beautiful, gorgeous thing to watch. So thank you. Thank you both. So the format was the format for the finals was similar to what we had done last year. I really liked it, so I figured we'd go with it again. And added in a couple little twists here and there. Hope you all enjoyed the question and answer session. It's entertaining. Being answered by two people who don't know anything about the variant. Or perhaps very little.
Very little.
It ended up going 3 and 2 for the final out of the best of 5, so it was almost his to take. So it was no misplay on anybody's part to win that. But just a sheer demonstration of skill that took it. So it was fantastic to watch.
If there had been champions would come before them, Mr. Gay. Champions.
That's not fair. I want to be on that.
Please regale us and the populace with the story of how you held
Oh my goodness.
Where do you start with?
There we were, heading out to face the evil demon decapod. Well, for me. But I have a new partner. Very excited about having this new partner in arms. And we head out, and we realize something.
You're allergic to fish?
No.
We need the greatest bait in all the land.
We had to have
That's
the greatest bait.
debatable.
This demon decapod is now absolutely terrified of the Great Mont Solomon, for we have been slaying it for so many years.
We don't know.
And we realized that our lovely ladies,
We're the greatest of them.
the greatest. In fact, they are so great that their mere thoughts of their presence,
They're both not here.
the mere sense that their beauty and aura was cast very far, all the way to the decapod.
I think they had the scent on us. And that's it. They thought they were good.
Very nice.
That's all it was.
So when we approached, the demon decapod came rushing out, cared not for either of us.
It was looking for our lovely ladies.
It was confused.
Very confused.
Which worked out wonderfully for us.
I had the greatest of all weapons, the finest of China, the greatest of plastic cutlery, that I tried to strike the great demon that is the decapod, and I took out a couple limbs, but he's a decapod. So I relied on my great friend to destroy it with a real weapon.
And my weapon, forced upon me by today's tournament, was the buckler.
The strongest of all weapons.
And so I just bludgeoned it.
In sorts. It wasn't unfair fight because it was still looking around for our ladies. We were very confused. We were lost.
Luckily, our confusion was equaled by its end. And eventually, we bludgeoned it to death and stabbed it with the plastic
It just
cutlery.
folded over a lot. It was just,
The
I tried my
entire time looking around for our beautiful ladies, ignoring us as it slowly died. But
So
then,
it was valiant.
but then to finish it off. As it came roaring, it got a whiff of our beautiful bride. And it came roaring towards her. It was horrifying. When all of the children stormed into the rescue. Woo! And it was truly now afraid. And I teach 5th grade, I don't win.
They were very fed on candy.
And it literally died on the spot from the heart attack. Thank you, children.
I believe it was a sugar rush, but we're going to say heart attack. Speaking of which, if any of you children have any more candy, I would
And thus ended the decapod for the year.
Hopefully it
And the
doesn't come
Baron is
back.
safe. The Baron is safe. And if it comes back before next year, we will be here to destroy it.
Why
And
before next year? Why not after next year?
What if it
Definitely
just
some
keeps
other
coming
people
back?
might be the heroes.
Well, someone else has to have a turn.
We can't take all the glory.
Because there are so many beautiful ladies and gentlemen in our kingdom to word out. Our ladies have done their job.
And we should reward you for doing it.
Surgery.
By might of arms on this day conquered the great saline swilling demon decapod and win the title of Defender of the Barony of Loxolid. They shall henceforth be known as Conqueror of the Great Brine Strip, and shall be entitled to the honor and duties associated with that title. On this day of March, and as associated titles 54, being 2020 Gregorian, Togar, and Ron Ender.
This is the oldest piece of regalia in the barony.
In the kingdom.
You want that back.
It shall be known across the land that with nerves of steel and skills in the rapier, Elias Chigar has proved themselves in combat against the great Bride Shrimp and earned the title of Rapier Defender of Loxolid on the 7th day of March of 1954, being the year 2020 in the Common Era. Scrolls by
Ooh, nice, Dirk.
Thank you so much for the newest defenders of Heavy and Rapier of the Barony. Vivat! 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 We have some Black Box Awards to present. For those that aren't aware, they are for the various media forms of the society. Certificate of Achievement for the Master William Black Box Awards. Nominee for Best Layout and Design for the Questing Quill, Barony of Loxolid, Chroniclers Lady Rihanna Ingrid Keppel, and Master Lawrence Bacon.
Woo!
Out there.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one, I don't see here either, but Master William Black Box Award, nominee Best Artistic Contribution to a Kingdom Newsletter for Lord Vincenzo di Acrola photograph, King and Queen, a sword pointed toward the new Master of Defense. The Sage Advice, June 2018 issue. For the amazing artistic contribution of the Barony. Vivat! 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 Their Excellencies would call before them the event steward and the feast steward.
Oh, they're in trouble. Hey!
See you there.
No, not rearing. Francisco! He was the feast. Or seconded. Francisco.
Before we can be off site tonight, the chair's crews go away, we have some vacuuming to do.
Where are they going?
And the garbage is go out. That's about it. I mean, it's a fairly easy cleanup, but many hands make light work, so we will stick around to help with that. Very much appreciated. Is there anything I'm not thinking of? Oh, bread! We have bread!
Bread!
Please, take complimentary Defenders bread. It does not taste like Decapod, I promise. Promises void in this place. Yes.
Real quick, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out. I hope you all had a great time. Today was pretty awesome for me, and I hope everyone had a great time. Safe travels home.
Good gentles, I know I did this earlier, but one more time. Did everyone enjoy the feast? For our cook and his staff, Viva! 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 Viva!
Oh, oh.
For our amazing event staff, Viva!
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 Viva! Their Excellencies have one last announcement.
So, as fun as this has been, we are not going to extend our tenure as Baron and Baroness.
No!
So, we will be opening for letters of intent.
They are due by April Crown. So, the polling, in-person polling will be done at Barron's Wharf, which is August. July, sorry. This is a fun game, it's a lot of fun, it really is. It's gonna work, so please, if you're interested, we send letters to their majesties, their highnesses, Catherine Anne, the King Seneschal, Majesty Baronial Seneschal, and us. That needs to be turned in before Crown. We really had a lot of fun serving you all, and we hope that someone has a few weeks.
Here in close support of their Excellencies, Black Salad. I do. So first of all, let me say what a well-run event it's been. It's been amazing. It's been completely not stressful for pretty much everybody involved. It's really nice. I have to apologize though to somebody.
Uh-oh.
I made a mistake. To poor Raven. Raven.
Poor Raven.
What? Focus. I'm apologizing. I made him stop dancing, even though I have given him a full dispensation to cause shenanigans wherever he goes.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean anywhere he goes, and whatever he wants to do. So I do apologize, Sir Raven, and I will be talking to my heirs to make sure that gets extended as an apology.
Your Majesty, I am honored by your apology. It is, as always, my pleasure and love to serve you and the kingdom.
Yes? Yeah.
Perhaps, since I'm Elizabethan persona, someone needs a letter of marque in order of going out and having shenanigans with other kingdoms and stuff.
and Alexander.
So, these two young people have done a great deal of service for us during our reign. And in effort to speed things along during the celebration next weekend, we decided to do these awards right here, right now. So if you guys will bear with us for a minute.
Being known throughout the loyal lands of Artemisia that Frederica and Alexander, having surrendered themselves fully to our service, do deserve our most profound gratitude. Therefore we, Lachlan and Victus, Zod and Zarista of Artemisia, do award unto them, loyal unto this, honor of the Golden Griffin's heart.
Woo!
Being the year 2020 in the Common Era. Lachlan and Victus, Zod and Zarista. And calligraphy and illumination by Raven and Sergeant.
So, the amount of work that these two do behind the scenes is absolutely commendable. This one's responsible for making my squeaky hammer of doom. It's a lot of fun.
And a lot of things I see them to do.
Yes. This one has to pack the truck and unload the truck and clean the truck. I mean, she is constantly being told to do this and that. And
Take care of the dogs. Take care of the dogs.
And she takes care of all of our dogs while we're gone, and she just does an immense amount of work, and absolutely deserves the both. Thank you very much.
For the newest recipients of the Golden Griffin's Heart, Viva! 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 Their Majesties would now call into their presence Megan.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I'm going to try not to. So, Megan, being super shy, has also done a great amount of work. And then, in the short time she's played, has really made a place for herself in our Baron and in our hearts and in our kingdom. So it is actually just our pleasure to do this for her.
Whereas it has come to our notice that through diverse and great efforts, you have considerably enhanced our realm. It is thus our pleasure to reward Megan Rothenstadter with an award of honor! We trust you the rights and charge you with the responsibilities of this rank. We charge you to consult with ourselves and our heralds to determine unique and suitable arms done this 7th day of March, Anno Societatis 54, being 2020 Gregorian. Lachlan Czar, Victus Arista, calligraphy and illumination by Leah Dispenser. For the newest armature of the Kingdom of Artemisia, Viva! 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 Are you feeling up for some taunting?
Oh, I'm always up for some
Taunting?
Their Majesties call before them at this time. You're in the Yak Slapper for more taunting.
Come along.
Woo! Release the yakin!
So here's the thing, and I'm not quite sure how to deal with this yet. I stole your yak, right? I still have said yak. I did not bring it here because I knew you tried to take it back. I'm still probably going to give it to my heirs because they deserve a yak. But here's the problem. My house smells like a yak. Okay? So, you know, I just...
We're not sure us, man.
Well, you know, you just get those.
We get
Yes, absolutely. And since I am Russian and you are Mongol,
I spent a lot of time examining this.
I've been thinking about that too. So instead we've decided to do this.
Behold, for there are those within our kingdom who through their ability and demeanor serve as examples to us all. They are like the griffin, who with the grace of an eagle and nobility of a lion represent ideals upon which our society was founded, helping to keep our dream alive. It is now the will of Tsar Lachlan to recognize Yuri, the Yak Slapper, as an embodiment of these rare qualities. Henceforth, he shall be known as a Griffin of Artemisia! Being the year 2020 Gregorian, Lachlan Czar, Vigna Sarista, scrolled by Countess Saja.
Yuri is just an exemplar in our society. He is constantly helping, he is humble, he is kind, he is always striving to do everything he can to make this dream what it is. And I can't say enough. I love you to death because you're awesome. Both of you are awesome. I didn't want him to put his hand in at first because I wanted you to see it. This was etched. The whole thing was done. Yeah, he needs his glasses. By Duke Sean. He made that for you. It is absolutely stunning. Please look at it afterwards. But you are so deserving. And thank you for everything you do in the military.
I'll take it.
She said everything I was going to say.
And it goes
For Yuri the Yak Slapper, the newest Griffin of Artemisia, defender of the dream, vivat! 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 Vivat!
And you still don't get the yes, I'm sorry.
The Order of the Chivalry was created to recognize martial prowess in armored combat. The Order of the Laurel was created to recognize distinguished artistic endeavors. The Order of the Pelican, created to recognize those who assist in maintaining the dream through service. In AS-50, the Order of Defense was created to recognize prowess in rapier combat. And in Artemisia, did Ronan and Claire named Aaron, Cormac, and Killian the Order's premiers. At this time, their Majesties call before them all members of the Order of Defense.
Please do this. I step back. Feel free.
Are you good? I'm good. Okay.
Their Majesties call before them at this time Nicolina de Parre.
Break your fire. Present arms.
members of the Order of Defense and good populace, I bring before you now one whose skill and tenacity on the field has made her name and her renown spread across the known world. She carries 9 oleanders, is a veteran of the Garde Azure, a white duck, an ermine and gauntlet, an airway, a golden scarf, a defensor de Audrey du Papillon, and bears arms, awarded and granted, vert, a bend argent, cotis dovetail on the outer edges or. I bring before you Nicolina de Parre.
First one say you look stunning. Right, he does. We asked you a question, and would like to know at this time your answer. Would you still be willing to join the Order of Defense?
Before she can enter, she must be released.
So before you can enter this order, you must be released from that service.
It was a little while ago. Doesn't seem like long enough. Nicolina entered my service. We wrote contracts to say what she would follow. The most important part of the contract is that she would keep my counsel and that we would not be releasing this until she attained mastery of this art. And you have. You have exceeded everything I set out to teach you. You have surpassed me in every way I could hope for. You have gone from fantastic to amazing to excellence. I can no longer hold you to this contract because you have completed it with me. I must ask for my collar back and my symbol because it no longer suits you. I can no longer lead you, but I will proudly walk beside you. Thank you, Your Majesty. I give you my best.
Is there a collar?
This collar was spun, the fabric was spun, and then crocheted by Her Excellency Webfree.
Your Majesties, members of the peerage would have words on Nicolina.
Let them come forward and speak.
Is there a member of the Order of the Chivalry that will speak on her behalf?
Your Majesties, I am Duke Sir Sean Kirkpatrick, and I have been given the great honor of speaking on behalf of this lady at her elevation. Each of the orders of peerage are equal in rank and station. The thing that distinguishes each of the different orders is their matter of prowess. The Order of Defense was created to specifically recognize prowess in rapier combat, to specifically recognize, if you'll pardon the expression, body count. Nicolina has, for countless years now, demonstrated her skill at arms, and has racked up a body count that is known far and wide throughout the known world. In our last reign, when my rapier authorization had expired, and I decided that I needed to go through the process of authorization. I specifically requested to have my authorization done by Nicolina, knowing that we would be offering her Batman. And wanting to see that skill firsthand. And I was impressed indeed. And I did see for myself what your peers had told me was present. It has been my great pleasure to watch you through all these years, and watch you increase your skill and your prowess, known throughout the known world. Your Majesties, sometime very briefly before you had made this offer to her, Nicolina had also contacted me and asked me to speak to her about the peerage and what it means to be a peer. And without divulging too much of that conversation, I can tell you she didn't need my counsel very much at all. She was already a peer, as you knew, as we all knew. And now the known world gets to see and know what we have all known for some time. Thank you for this honor.
Is there a member of the Order of the Laurel that will speak on her behalf?
Your Majesties, Honored Master of Star, members of the Laurel, if it pleases you, I would like to speak. As a Laurel, I feel I must talk about this lady's life. So, quite simply, look at her former mom. He only looks good because of her. The pouch that I go everywhere, to every event with now. It's one of my favorite pieces. Was made by her. A song that has become one of my favorites, which you might hear a bunch of us slaughter in a little bit later. Was her maker. She does art. She does it well. And she enriches our realm because of it. But I feel I must say one last thing. I remember when you were a teenager, from the Outlands, coming and visiting Artemisia at our fighter practice, to see the growth, see your fight improve, your art improve, you improve. It's heartwarming. But it has been said that the measure of a heart is not how much it loves others, but how much others love it. Look at all the people who drove and flew from so far away because you've touched their lives, as you've touched mine. Your Majesties, there's no finer person I can think of to add to this word.
Is there a member of the Order of the Pelican that will speak on behalf of this woman?
Your Majesties, I am Her Excellency, Samantha Spencer, and I will have words. I know I'm
Had a bit of a cold.
Unto their Royal Majesties and all nobles and populace here assembled, greetings. I, Amanda Dispenser, a humble representative for the Great Order of the Pelican, would speak this day in favor of the fierce and chivalrous Nicolina de Parre on her elevation to the Order of Defense. While I have faced Nicolina upon the rapier field and have good cause and occasional well-placed bruises to speak of her valor and skill, and I have seen her gifts of hand and song, I could speak to her art. There are others far more qualified on those matters. I come today to speak of her heart of service, from everyday activities at all events, including hauling, cleaning, and rendering aid, to gifts that expand her skills, From serving as provincial web minister and autocrating events, she gives herself that others may dream. She serves as teacher and mentor who challenges and improves all who cross blades with her. Her kindness and joy are a light. She inspires those around her to reach for their best selves. Your Majesties, for all these reasons and many more, do I advocate for this elevation. In matters of service, Nicolina has demonstrated the qualities that are characteristic of a peer. To these words do I attest and swear on this 7th day of March, Anno Societatis 54, being the feast days of Saints Perpetua and Felicity, Amanda Dispenser.
Is there a royal peer that will speak on behalf of this woman?
Your Majesties, I have the great pleasure to be able to speak for Nicolina. I'm Gwen McKay, Duchess of Artemisia. And I had to write down my words because being able to speak for her has been a great honor. Since I first met you, I knew you were going to do a great thing. And this great thing is not only becoming a monk. I'm talking greater. We need those quiet prodders, the enthusiastic, come, Nia, let's go and try this thing. We need that, what do you think about doing this kind of thing? The brave inspirers. We need leaders like you. So many times you've been that to so many around you, including me. So many times you have not so secretly helped remove obstacles, create opportunities, and lead people, including your own leaders at times, even if it's off the cliff and back to a better situation. We need your quiet contemplation, your song, and your voice. We need you. Please continue to do the great work that you're doing. Our kingdom and our populace will be greater for it. So as you say in your song, show honor and mercy without rest. Let bravery and virtue guide thy way. And lastly, I'd like to add, this humble lady of the Rose asks, I bid you one more important task. Please continue to learn, to teach, and to guide. And by your oath, you must forever abide.
Is there a member of the Order of Defense that will speak on her behalf?
There is, Your Majesty. I am Master Drayden Botel, and I have the honor of speaking for her. Since she was announced that she would be entering our order, I decided I would take a look and make a list of all the bad things that she does. And I quote the list. On the battlefield, Nicolina is bad at missing her target. She is bad at being discourteous to her opponent. She is bad at holding still so I can stab her. Off the battlefield, she is bad at missing events. She is bad at staying home from practice. She is bad at attending only one practice a week. She is bad at excluding others. She is bad at keeping her talent of singing to herself. She is bad at ignoring advice from friends and mentors. She is bad at caring for herself more than her friends. She is a bad influence on others, often causing them to have more passion for the SDA and the dream. She is bad at looking bad. She is so bad.
How bad is she?
And I don't know if I can be as bad as she is. But alas, what can we do? She is, after all, a bad juror.
Casmero shake her head.
It was really horrible.
All jokes aside, I could not see someone more fitting to enter our order as a maestra of defense, a defender of the group.
Thank you. Other members of the populace that will speak on her behalf.
Your Majesties, her ladyship's dingbats would gladly speak. My name is Razumnik Zhiroslavich. I have known this woman for almost a decade as my best friend, and I can regale this court with so many stories. She has been my closest and dearest friend for so long that I can struggle to recall what it was like before I knew her. In my eyes, her stubborn drive to succeed is unequaled. She moves forward with careful study and relentless pursuit, rather like her sword work. I call to mind the way she would drill with her rapier in the living room, book in hand, asking me to pick up a sword because she couldn't hold both swords and do the drill properly. She needed a target to stab and hold up the other sword. Keep in mind, this was long before she convinced me to come to a fighter practice and find my own place here. In fact, I remember when I had serious doubts as to my own abilities and struggling to find my niche here. She was there to encourage me and point out how far she had to go to find her spot in the society. Nick has been an inspiration to me as long as I've known her. And I digress, but I'm entirely certain my college grades were greatly improved by sitting next to her in class. This only continued into the SCA, as she yet again set my expectations for how to pursue goals within the society, and how to open up to harder and harder challenges. Nick struggled as we all do, but did the work and continues to put in the hours. I was there, watching every step along the way and following her example. From this incredible woman, I learned firsthand what it is to refuse failure and to fight like hell. Our dear honey badger is not a woman to be underestimated. She has earned every inch with pouring blood, dripping sweat, raining tears, and an iron will. She takes her challenges on the chin, buckles down, and works through the struggle. She is someone who seeks counsel from those that went before her, studies that counsel while facing her own path, then turns to help those that follow with that hard-won experience. She is a leader among us and earned that trust by being Nicolina. Your Majesties, this lady could be not more worthy of the honors you would recognize in her. Take it from a friend who has seen her character in fair weather and foul. I can think of no one I trust more.
Your Excellencies, and your lords and ladies present. I am Lordship Gage of Waxhaw, and I'm here to speak on behalf of the populace with regard to her leadership and vision. This is something that I do with only the greatest of pride and joy in my heart, as I am not only speaking for and of someone who is a dear friend, but also someone whose talents and virtues are well known to all due to her industriousness and her franchise. And I don't think I have to argue for why it's always much easier to speak to those that already agree with me. For those who don't know, due to living in a damn cave apparently, who this woman is, what her incredible skills are, and how absolutely fucking great she is.
Ooh.
You may rest very assured.
I know.
That was necessary. You may rest very assured that she is among the tip top that our society has to offer. She is recklessly honest and kind. She is deviously witty and clever. She seems perpetually preoccupied with making the society a better, more positive place and holding to upright, honorable conduct and action. Speaking as a member of the populace, it is absolutely absurd the number of times I've heard from our populace, and populace that aren't even from our kingdom, that when they grow up in the SCA, they want to be just like Nicolina. Which is odd because most of the people that said it were adults. I cannot think of a more perfectly illustrative admission, and I cannot deliver to your Majesties a more glowing recommendation to me, the Lady Nicolina de Parre, be made a Master of Defense. Now, I must also call attention to the fact that the last time in my memory that there were two people summoned to speak as populace, there was some sort of musical endeavor attempted. So
Toss a mud to your badger, your people beseech thee, your people beseech thee, whoa. Toss a mud to your badger, your friend of the society.
Sword. And she has requested a collar of steel.
We're blaming His Majesty for it.
And she's requested the collar of steel. And we would hear your oath, Your Majesty, and we would hear your oath.
Oh, and we would hear your oath.
Do you need me to read it? This day do I.
This day do I.
So you know. Swear to protect.
Swear to protect.
And serve the society.
And serve the society.
As a master of defense.
As a master of defense.
And a peer of the realm.
And a peer of the realm.
I swear to be true.
I swear to be true.
And speak words of honesty.
And speak words of honesty.
And wisdom.
And wisdom.
That all who hear.
That all who hear.
May be strengthened by them.
May be strengthened by them.
I swear to teach.
I swear to teach.
As I have been taught.
As I have been taught.
And to never cease learning.
And to never cease learning.
That I might build upon.
That I might build upon.
The foundations of knowledge.
The foundations of knowledge.
Set before me.
Set before me.
I swear to show humility.
I swear to show humility.
In my victories.
In my victories.
And honesty.
In honesty.
In my failures.
In my failures.
That those who follow after.
That those who follow after.
May know each.
May know each.
Is part of the journey.
Is part of the journey.
With the steel of the duelist.
With the steel of the duelist.
By the grace of the Queen.
By the grace of the Queen.
With the fire of honor.
With the fire of honor.
That tempered me.
That tempered me.
Sharpened by trial.
Sharpened by trial.
Shinned by skill.
By skill.
Thank you. From this day forth.
From this day forth.
The order of defense.
The order of defense.
The society.
The society.
And all her citizens.
And all her citizens.
Defend I will.
Defend I will.
This do I swear.
This do I swear.
By my sword.
By my sword.
My collar.
My collar.
And my honor.
And my honor.
So say I.
So say I.
And do we, Victus? Hear these words, and know them to be true. And for our part, we will always defend you, and protect you, guide you, and be there anytime you need a helping hand, or even just a shoulder to cry on. I don't care who's wearing these crowns, I have no doubt that they will fulfill this promise. And even if I am not wearing this crown, we will fulfill these promises to you. So say we. Take this.
The collar is presented.
The collar that you have is beautiful. It was woven, and it did something. I don't know. But your
dubbed thee once for humility. I dubbed thee twice for prowess. And I dubbed thee master of witness.
Your Majesties, Nicolina has requested a buffet. There are gloves to be presented for this. Nation by Mistress Jacqueline de Rayon-Villiers.
I present you all with our newest member of the Order of Defense, Nicolina Parre. Thank you.
3 cheers for the newest member of the Order of Defense, Maestra Nicolina Parre. Vivat! 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 Vivat!